Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I unboxed a Chic Beauty Box. So today, that is exactly what we're going to do. I have the July-August box for Chic Beauty, and we're going to jump into it and do a full review, unboxing, is it worth it, and all of that info. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe, because I upload every other day, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the Chic Beauty Box for July and August, stay tuned. Alright, so obviously the theme card is really summery and quite cute. I'm going to set the box to the side and we're going to jump into it. Now I'm going to do a full tutorial today featuring the items in the box, but I'm going to use a couple products as well from outside of the box just so we can get a full look. So, first item out of the box is from Lumen. This is the Sisu Recover and Protect Facial Oil. Retails for $42. This is after a long winter, here comes an intense burst of continuous summer light. This uses Arctic and Nordic plants to absorb and channel the unique light, producing high concentrations of nutrients and antioxidants. This harnesses a rare Arctic and Nordic elixir, combining into a pure Arctic spring water for potent, powerful skincare. This is meant to nourish and help naturally protect your skin against harmful external elements, with a blend of Nordic berry seed oils, antioxidant-rich lingonberry, blackcurrant, and bilberry, with essential omega fatty acids and vitamin E for healthy, deeply replenished-looking skin. Now, I'm going to set this aside and use it in an upcoming giveaway because it is for normal to dry skin. I am combo-leaning oily. I don't have any dryness anywhere, so this is not really the type of product I typically would go for. So instead, I'm going to use a different type of skin prep. I'm going to grab the Yanka Nude Perfect Multi-Blur Effect. This is not really a primer, it's more of a serum, but I'm going to use this in lieu of that as my skin prep. Now, this was sent to me, but this is not sponsored, just like the Chic Beauty Box was sent to me, but it is not sponsored. However, I did want to mention that Yanka does have a campaign that they're doing. It is Think Pink for breast cancer awareness, so I am using this today. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I like how blurring and smoothing it is, smoothening, if you will. So I like it as both a serum and a primer. Now the way I apply that is exactly how I would apply a face oil as well, but I don't prefer oil base in my skin prep just because I get very greasy, so I don't need it. The next item out of the box comes from Revlon, and this is the Photo Ready Color Correcting Pen. It retails for $10.99 and it is in the shade, it's a lavender color. I don't know what the color is called. 020, but we're going to use this today on our under eyes. Now, a lot of times when it comes to color correctors, everybody always sees these reddy, orangey color correctors, or they'll see green to cancel redness. I have mentioned on my channel in the past that I do prefer a purple or lavender color corrector, just because when you look at my under eye area, there's a tiny bit of yellow, and yellow gets canceled by purple. So of all of the different colors of color corrector you can use, purple is the one that is most in line with what I need. So I'm just going to twist that up until I start to see the product coming through. And I'm going to apply it to my under eyes. Now, when you use a color corrector, you want to go in with a very small amount. A little goes a long way. I like to take it underneath my foundation. Then I'll put foundation and concealer on, and I'll just take a nice sponge to blend it in. You don't want a lot of coverage. You really just want it to cancel out. So when you go in with a green or purple or orange color corrector, once you blend it in, you basically want the area to not look purple. You want it to look white or just canceling out the color you're looking to cancel out. So in this case, I actually think I used maybe a tiny bit more than I needed because you really get that brightened purpley under eye. So because of how sheer it is, once I go in with my foundation and my concealer, you will not see that anymore. So I need to put on my foundation and concealer off camera since none of that comes out of the box. So I'm going to go throw on my Beauty For Real MVP Perfect and Protect foundation, well, tinted moisturizer and concealer. I'm going to set it down with a tiny bit of my Beauty Bakery flour powder, and I'll be right back to go into the next item in the box. All right, I am back and ready for the next item in the box. Now, this is one I'm actually already familiar with because it did come in a BoxyCharm quite some time ago. This is the Laura Geller High Def Glow Illuminator Duo in Heart of Gold. I am going to open it for you right here. It has more of a natural highlighter and then a little more of a glimmery, shimmery one. So I'm going to grab a brush for my highlighter. I'm going to start with the more natural one, show you how that works, and then amp it up with the more reflecty, glittery one. This is really just the glow from within, much more on the natural side. Now, if you find you put on too much highlighter, as always, just grab your blush brush and buff it out, and that will soften it and just give you that really pretty glow from within. But we're going to amp it up and go full on into the glitter side and add that sparkle to the cheek. Now, it definitely brings it to life, adding a little bit more of like this dynamic sparkle. It's still not like super over the top, but it is definitely a bit more extra. But it is a beautiful formula, and I don't know why I don't use it more, but I can't really find mine, so that's probably why. But now I'm glad I got it again, because that is something that I could definitely see myself grabbing for quite a bit. And that does retail for $42. The next product comes from NARS. This is the Sarene Eyeshadow Duo. So I'm going to use this today. I normally like using a few more than 2 shades, so I don't love duos. But this is a pretty soft, natural, smoky eye, easy duo. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm probably going to add some pink glitter. Since we're doing the Think Pink, I'm probably going to go pink. But I'm going to grab a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the darker of the 2 shades, and I am going to diffuse that into the upper crease. I am familiar with NARS shadows. I know how they perform. They are nice and pigmented. If you go in with a big fluffy brush, you can really diffuse it nicely, and I'm not going to get any grabbing or patchiness, and it's all going to wear really beautifully. But it also builds up nice. So if you go in with more of a dense packing brush, like I'm about to grab, and pick up quite a bit more of the color, you can really build it up into a nice gray smoky eye. And this duo retails for $35. I'm going to grab the lighter shade and pack that onto the lid. And see how it's just like a nice, easy, soft, neutral, smoky eye. Nothing too crazy, nothing too intense. It's a little bit less glam than I like to go for. When I do a smoky eye, I like to take a little bit of black and maybe a bigger pop of color. So I'm going to go do this on this eye, put in a little liner in my waterline, and smoke that same gray around the bottom. And I will be right back to go into the next product. All right, I am back, and like I said, the lighter shade does leave something to be desired. So I'm going to grab a House Labs Liquid Shadow. This is a really pretty pink. I'm going to use it in the shade Aphrodite. And I am going to take that all over my lid to give us this like pink smoky eye. And now that that's down, I'm going to grab a shade from the Michaela Glam Light palette that's a little bit more pink. This is the shade Simping, and I'm going to use that to set down that cream shadow and really pop that pink. Much better. And like I say with all of these trust the process eye looks, I'm going to go throw on some mascara and a lash, and this will all come together. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and like I said, trust the process. It will all come together. I'm really liking the pink smoky eye. Let's jump into the last item in the box. This comes from Smashbox. This is the Always On Duo Liquid Lipsticks. It is a retail value of $30, and it comes in the shade Rust Fun and XO Vlada. I can tell you right now, I am not a fan of this formula. I do not like the glittery lipsticks. They call them molten, they call them metallic, and honestly, they're just a little glittery. So I'm going to pass on that product, throw on my staple nude lip, and I'll be right back to talk about my final thoughts. All right, I am back. All in, this box had a retail value of $159.99, and it did cost $34.99. Now again, mine was sent to me, so I did not pay that. But whenever I look through a box and I try to think, is this worth the value, I think, is it better to have gotten the box or to have taken the $34.99 and go into an Ulta or a Sephora and get products on my own? That being said, taking a look at everything, definitely a great box, and you definitely get your money's worth. Ironically enough, my favorite standout product was the color corrector, which was the least expensive, but the shadow were beautiful. I am going to be honest, like I said earlier, I don't love duos because I don't see this as a complete eye look. It was beautiful and it worked really well, but I did need to grab 2 other products to really make it a full and complete look. I do really, really like the glow to the skin. The highlighter was beautiful. I did pass on 2 of the products, but I still got $34.99, actually more than double that in product that I liked. So all in, this was definitely a good box in my opinion. I think everything turned out really nicely. It's nice and smoky and pretty, and I'm a big fan. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think? And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!